Kizzy Boink. Welcome to the Computer Show. Kizzy doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 25th June 2025. I apologize for yesterday, we didn't play the tower at all. I was supposed to, but today was a holiday, so I ended up not doing much instead of the holiday. So we had 4 hours on film of diverse event in my city. That was cool. Now, for the pièce de la résistance. Ah, it's not uploading. J'ai tout surmonté. Good. Well, the first thing I need to do is, well, a lot actually. First thing I need to do is actually to open the Sword because it's not working. Yeah, yesterday we were supposed to play, but the Sword wasn't working yesterday because I was uploading videos. Sometimes it'll allow it, sometimes it won't. You know, I don't know how it works. I died in my sleep. Okay, what are my guild saying? Tu peux dire. What's my guild saying? No problem. I don't even bother with Death Defy. So Premium really good this event. This the second event played. Started out with Matrix. What about everyone else? Dis-moi qu'on est deux, ma belle, que le soleil qui t'appelle. Dis-moi qu'est-ce qu'on va faire. On fait l'amour, on fait la guerre. Oh. You see how slow it is? It's insane. Like, I always allow myself like a couple minutes. Good. I always allow myself a couple minutes for the tournament. A couple minutes is not enough, but still. And most of the time it's the Sword that's fucking me up. And is the reason why I'm not able to play, because it takes so slow. It is so slow. I died in my sleep. We have the claim reward. We have this. This, and we'll buy the event pass for the tree. Now, technically speaking, last time we got lucky, and it worked. Okay, good. We got the event boost, right? We got the event boost. Now, there's a possibility that they won't charge me. They should be charging me, but I don't think so. It's lagging so much. Okay, so weirdly speaking, it, instead of being the crown, is the shield and the sword are linked together. See, it's lagging. No sounds. Okay, good. Don't blink, it's your boy. Welcome to the Computer Show. It's doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 25th June 2025. Welcome back to the English side of things. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos. I'm going to be doing a, yeah, I'm excited. We have a bunch of, today's going to be an amazing day. I'm having a problem because yesterday was kind of, not hard, but, you know, things that happened that made me question things, you know. And it's kind of nuts. It is kind of nuts because Uh, I missed it. And today we have so much to do. We have a Fortnite stream to do in French. I want to play some Gundam. Gundam, we're almost done. I want to do some. I have to watch Overlord. I have to watch today. I have to watch Suicide. Suicide. I have to watch Squid Games, and I have to start playing Phantom, Persona 5. So I'm excited for this. Let's freaking go. Dis-moi qu'on est demain. Salut, c'est ton Chanink. Désolé, je pense pour ma journée en fait. 25 juin 2025. C'est un petit déjeuner. Tu connais la limonade rose de la compagnie Quench, qui est une boisson de la chance. Puis on a des délicieuses tranches toast steamées avec des saucisses Leclerc déjeuner. Fait que on revient sur hier, on revient sur 2 jours de français. Ça l'a fait vraiment, mais vraiment. C'est tellement une bonne nouvelle. En plus, le soleil, c'est incroyable. Il est 5h50 ce matin. On s'est levé à 5h15. Laisse-moi me texter hier, j'étais trop fatigué. Fait que ouais, fait que 2 jours pour parler français, ça fait quoi? Mais vraiment, je suis fier de moi parce que c'était pas ma zone de confort. De 1. De 2. Moi, c'est spécial parce que en 4 ans, j'ai jamais fait ça. J'ai jamais fait ça. C'est un peu spécial. Puis, tellement c'est bien. Je vous dirais que le push saléré, je lance contre. Je lance contre. J'ai carrément fait des vidéos à romancièrement en français. Romancièrement de confort. C'est un peu plus. Un peu plus simple que d'habitude, tu sais. C'est dur pour moi parce que j'ai pas d'addiction en français. En anglais aussi, c'est bien pire. T'as de confiance, mon assurance, de pouvoir faire ce que tu peux faire, tu sais. Moi, je l'ai. C'est beaucoup ça. Si t'es confiance, t'arrives, tu dis pas capable, tu seras pas capable. Quand tu dis que t'es capable, t'es capable. C'est quoi les leçons que j'ai tirées? Que je suis capable. C'était moins dur que je pensais. C'était moins. C'était moins éprouvant que j'ai imaginé. Fatigué d'être moi-même. Pas que je suis moi-même quand je parle anglais, mais. C'est ça. Je vais vraiment le faire. Mais vraiment. Comme. Mais j'ai fait ça. Je l'ai fait. Je me ma langue maternelle. Je me fait ça. C'est pas normal. Peut-être que je voulais pas. je suis insécure. Tu sais, c'est différent. On est qu'un gars il y a 2 jours. Parce que je viens de parler anglais. Mais vous avez un peu compris que c'est mon rêve ça. J'ai 6 viewers. Puis 5 des 6 viewers étaient français, étaient anglophones. Là, faut que je fasse attention, faut que je fasse en français. Sachant que 1 je parle anglais, sachant que 2 c'est les autres responsables. C'est fou. C'est vraiment regrettable. C'est sûr? Est-ce que le gars est méchant? Non. Le gars est jeune et comprend pas? Oui. C'est faux. Oh non. Ouais, toi, c'était jeune et innocent. Toi, tu sais, hier, j'ai du monde, puis je sais pas beaucoup de chez moi. J'ai vu du monde à qui j'étais au secondaire, j'ai vu du monde que j'ai pas vu depuis des années. Je dis fuck. Qu'est-ce que t'as fait, moi, là? Tu sais, c'est vraiment essayer de faire quelque chose que tu pouvais faire. As-tu tout fait ce que tu as fait, que tu pouvais faire pour une relation, là? La réponse est non. Est-ce que tu as fait une chose pour cette relation-là? Non. C'est quand ce monde-là, il est pas. Il parle pas, ben, demande-toi pas pourquoi, tu comprends? Non, c'est beau. C'est difficile parce que. Tu sais, d'un côté, je suis tellement content parce que. L'idée de faire du français, je me parlais beaucoup. On me parlait beaucoup. Je parlais comme de quoi que. Tu sais. C'est dur à dire. C'est dur à dire. Parce que. Je suis content que j'ai fait ça pour le Saint-Jean. Mais en même temps, parler en français, ça peut être naturel. Pendant que c'est ma langue maternelle, tu comprends? C'est très complexe. Tu sais, on a commencé à faire ce qu'on a en anglais. Regarde, tu peux prendre le plus très des Québécois. Excusez. Pourquoi elle fait des vidéos en anglais? Elles sont publiées en anglais. Tu comprends? C'est difficile, je peux vous garantir que si j'avais fait 4 ans en français, là, j'aurais pas gagné les follow que j'ai, j'aurais pas gagné l'assurance que j'ai pris. J'ai comme une édition en français. En français, je parle mal. Je parle vite. C'est dur pour moi vraiment. Mais bon, c'est en même temps c'est la vie. En même temps, tu fais ce que tu veux. C'est erreur. Je te demande bien. J'ai. Hier, je faisais 34. Avant hier, c'était 35. Bon, là, c'est 22. Je recommence bien. Je fais vraiment bien. Tu sais. C'est quoi, comment ça? Beaucoup de questionnements aujourd'hui. Beaucoup de questionnements. J'ai vu du monde que je connaissais depuis ton secondaire. Puis tu les connais pas, tu les parles, tu leur parles plus. Et eux, ils avancent, ils évoluent. Toi, tu regardes, puis tu avances, tu évoluer. On a peut-être un parcours de vie différente, mais tant que tu ne comprends pas avec ton parcours, je suis correct, je suis bon là. C'est vraiment le cas. La réponse, c'est je sais pas. Ça, c'est plus problématique. Anyway, je vous aime, passez une bonne journée. Ciao. Don't blink, if you're lying. Welcome to the competition. Just be well, because I have a wonderful day on this 25th, June 2025. Today is a beautiful day. Simply by the fact that we have a sunrise, simply by the fact that we have some clouds that's going to be looking nice on the video. Simply by the fact that today's 32. Before yesterday it was 35, yesterday it was 34, and the day before, and now it's 22. So, first warm weather we have in a while. The sun's not gonna bother us, so all of these videos where I'm like, oh, well, I have to interrupt it. I have to interrupt it before the phone gets too hot. Today is a very big subject. I am gonna take some time, so grab something to drink, grab some food, make yourself happy, jerk off if you want, I don't care. Today's video is the worst thing I've ever done. So, a lot of people are gonna say, why are you doing this video? You're not pushing yourself, you're not selling yourself. If you want to be popular, you don't say shit like that. Then I talk about humanity, right? I talk about humanity. I talk about being myself, but also, look at. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I talked about, yesterday was a big day of questioning. You know. 2 days ago, we started making content in French, which was really cool. Which sucks, which is really cool, but it sucks because 3 days ago we had a fight with someone. Well, technically speaking, 2 days ago, because I haven't slept that much. So it seems like it's 2 days, but it's 3 days because it was on Monday, today we're Thursday, the 25th, June 20th. Oh no, we're Wednesday. The 25th, June 2025. So this the 25th and it happened on the 22nd, and I'm gonna fight with someone because they were speaking in French. Now the truth is, it's not the reason why we fight. The reason is because this person takes a lot of space. This person knows that there's one person talking French versus 5 people talking English, and the chat is 6 people. You're 1 out of 6 versus 5 out of 6. You speak English, and instead of wanting to be part of the conversation, it's being yourself. And I've been having a lot of problems with that lately. See, the YouTube channel is not doing well. Every single day for the last 4 days, I've lost 1 follower. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening, but this is so disheartening because I work so hard. Now, is my content the best? No. Am I thinking that people should follow me? No. But only for the good effort. So, like, when I see this effort being in vain, see, I'm getting a lot of questioning. And the video is the worst thing you've done, but the reason as to why is questioning yourself. And when you see the video, it's not victimizing myself, it's not looking to like pity, but it's in me. You're gonna be the ultimate. So this is the first event that maybe you want to do this video. It's gonna be 2, which is the bigger one, you know? Guilt. And then you put in so much work and like, fuck. I deserve the following that I have, and I don't deserve. The social media is hard. I see one of the most popular, successful commentators that I know is Sir Winslow. He's my friend, and even him has a problem, He has a small community which is bigger than mine, but he still has a problem. Not in the fact of, oh my god, he's not good. In the fact that you see people that have like 100 and 1,000 of viewers, like fuck, they're lucky, They build that, they work for it. I was looking at some old speed streamer videos, and he had been making content since he was 12 or 13. Like Kaizenat, which is one of the most popular. Kaizenat is seen going to a Fusi tour, which means that he was watching YouTuber before he became a YouTuber. It's not. Those people are insane, but they also worked hard. So the reason for that, I was like, okay, well, did you do something different? What did you do something? And then there was a guilt. There was a lot of guilt. For example, my father was really worried. My mom. Oh my god, my mom was calling me and shaking. Almost, you can tell that she's not okay. And I'm like, what's wrong, Mom? She's like, I'm worried about you because it's hot in the apartment. I'm like, yeah, but I have a fan, Mom. I'm okay. But you see, it's normal for a mom to. It's normal for a mom to. I was talking about this a couple of days ago in a video called "This Tea is Hot" the first time. Everybody's entitled to their own. Everybody's entitled to their own thing, their own feelings and emotion and reaction. My thought. And this is also key. The reason why we're doing this video today is because this is a proof of maturity. I grew up thinking I can control people's action, I can control my reaction, right? But that automatically meant that I didn't give a fuck about people's reaction. And that's not the truth. You have to give a reaction. You have to understand why you're coming from. For example, you do something and you got 17 people that are mad, but you're alone. And you're like, you know what? I think I did something good. Well, you might have done something good, and you might have done something amazing. For example, like I'm gonna give you an example. This is make believe. This never happened. There's a bank robber, right? And this guy is shooting people, and he's saying I'm gonna shoot people. That's threatening, right? Out of the blue, this is a question that you ask yourself, right? Moral choices, which is the Walking Dead situation. This is what trained you, and then somehow you got training, you were a security guard in something, right? And you're able to take the weak one, and you're able to take his weapon and you shoot the bank robber. The bank robber who had a bigger weapon than you and who was trying to kill people. And he looked very unstable, He was shaking, he was uncontrollable. And then, since he didn't kill people, but you did, you're the asshole. Oh, the telephone is too hot. I get my sleep. At the same time, it's just so cool because if I didn't die, I would have noticed that this one was dead, and that's a great thing because we have to play. This is the tower, by the way. You guys know I don't need to tell you. So now the bank robber is perfect example because you did something good. You killed somebody that was going to kill somebody else. If they kill 5 people and you only took 1 life, right? You're a hero. Technically speaking, and this is really psychological. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a long video, so go sit down. Then people are looking at you, and simply because this is one of my favorite subjects in the world. Simply because that's psychology. Simply look at this. This is gorgeous. No sun. All hidden by the cloud. All because this person didn't shoot anybody else. All because this person was only intent on doing something, right? You're the bad guy. You're the villain. There's this movie, The Dark Knight, which is fantastic, and it's basically 2 boats in the movie. One of them is citizen and one of them is criminal, and they both have a detonator, and the detonator is able to destroy the other ship. So then the Joker, which is the bad guy, comes in and said, "Hey, I don't want all of you. I'm a generous villain. I don't want all of you to kill each other. I just want to see how far I can take it. I just want to see how strong are your morals, your values." So he says, all you need to do is blow up the other person's ships. And if you blow up the other person's ships, you're safe. Nothing will happen to you. You got my word. You got my clown word. Right? It doesn't say clown, but let's just say. I think it's better. And then, so by purpose, those people are criminals. You should kill them, right? But then, who's able to make that call, right? At the end, they don't kill each other. They both survive. It's a movie, right? In real life, I don't think it would happen, right? But then the criminal are like, fuck that. We're treated like shit by society. Let's fight back. If you treat us like shit, we'll act like shits, A lot of guilt today. A lot of guilt. A lot of questioning. It's more questioning than guilt. It's a lot more questioning. There's some guilt to it, but very little. Imagine there's two railroad, right, and there's a train coming. On the first railroad, there's a person that is tied up by the railroad. You know that if the train passes, they're dead. And on the other, there's the same thing, but now there's 5 people, right? So you get to choose. You get to choose whether the first one or the fifth one, the 5. First of all, you're an asshole because no matter what you do, you kill someone, right? No matter what you do, you've killed someone. And now this is, I'm gonna say it 3 times. This is the most interesting thing, right? You're gonna tell me, and this is something that you'll tell me, Ink, what am I supposed to do? No matter what I do, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I was gonna make a video that was long, not that long, and not that precise. Ink, I didn't have a choice. What I did, I killed someone. The simple fact that you touched a lever made you responsible. Nobody asked you to touch a lever. Nobody asked you to save people or to kill people. Nobody asked you to make a choice. You decided to make a choice. And because you acting, or you're the brave one that made a choice for everybody else that wasn't able to do it, you're the asshole, you know? It's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough. Your action is, even though your action is heroic, for example, I saved 3 people. Well, you just killed a mom, and she was pregnant with triplets. You didn't know that. You killed 4 people. You know? It's nuts. It's nuts. Lately, I've been doing things that I don't think are bad, but they're bad. I got this neighbor, and she's talking to me, and she's lonely, right? And sometimes she knows I'm filming. She knows this is my dream job. She doesn't care. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be talking to you. And that's cool because she's lonely and I'm lonely, so, you know, this makes sense. 2 lonely people. Yesterday I was at a party and there were 3 people talking to me, and this one guy was lonely talking to me. And I was like, I'm trying to enjoy the show, but I felt bad because I was alone, you know? So I listened to him, and I listened to him, and I listened to him. And then his friend showed up, and I was like, and then I didn't exist anymore. I just listened to you for 20 minutes. Now that your friends show up, not even a bye, not even a thank you. You know, it's weird. Did I expect a thank you? No. Did I expect a bye? No. Was it the right thing to do? Yes. But you're expecting things of a stranger. A stranger. Now, this is where it gets crazy. You guys are ready? This is insanity in its purest form. In Vendetta, allowed the person to talk to me. I didn't have to listen to him. I didn't have to talk to him. Sorry, the phone overheated. I didn't have to talk to him. I didn't have to listen to him. I made the conscious choice of doing so. You know, this person yesterday. And I said, I'm sorry, my neighbor was talking to me. And I'm making a video. I'm not gonna press pause because somebody's talking to me. You know? And then she got mad at me. She's like, oh, well, you know. I said, yeah, but this is my dream job. And she's like, so what? And I didn't say anything, but in my mind, I would say, if you were working, my neighbor, talking, right? And I was like, and this is a video that I did last week. This tea is too hard to handle. Where I talk about drama and how I'm sick of it, you know? And if she was working, I would be in a position where I'm like, fuck, you know? I need to talk to her, but she wouldn't listen to me. Now, am I the asshole or she's the asshole? Well, technically, I'm the asshole because I allow her to talk to me a little bit. The first time, the second time, the third time, and then she felt like it was natural. So me saying, hey, I'm filming, is unnatural because I said yes to you for years. And now I'm saying no. Even though their behavior is reprehensible, he said yes. My bully. How many years did I said yes? How many years did I forgive him? How many years did I allow him to bully me at work? You know? It's tough. It's tough. And there's guilt too. There's guilt too. There's things that I've done that are not okay. For example, yesterday I had Anna. Anna did the live and she invited me twice. And she was, when I came in, she's talking to me. And I'm like, I'm sorry for not staying. She's in, and then I have a party. And then, I came back and she brought all our videos and she deleted her Instagram account. So I was like, something happened. Something bad happened, you know? And I'm like, what happened? And there's a part of me that's guilty because she asked me to be there, but I preferred going to the party, you know? Am I guilty? No. Did I have a party? Yes. Did I have a good reason? Yes. What's a good reason? I don't know. Can a party be quantified by a good reason? No. You know, I don't know. I have no clue. But I felt guilty about that. My mom, it was, like I said, shaking and saying, oh, Ink, it's so warm outside. Are you okay? And I used to find my mom overbearing for that. She was like, oh my god, Mom, I'm good. Stop asking me. You know? That's the way she is. You know, she's worrying about me. I don't know. And now I'm understanding that it's her way of being. No matter how I disagree with, it's still her way of doing. Right? And that sucks. I was talking with Janice, my best friend, and it took us one day to really, because we haven't talked in like a week. Because I said something and he felt the type of way with it, and then he came to the stream and talked about it and how he felt, and I was like, I was gonna be dismissive, but at the same time I was playing a new game. I was just because of that. I was having an interview, just because of that. It wasn't the right time to talk to me. And then if he felt like he wanted to talk to me, he should be allowed to talk to me, you know. And then yesterday, I was like, oh my god, I missed him, and we're so good together, you know. And then for the last week, we didn't talk, and I was like, oh dude, is he mad at me again? Did I fuck up, you know? I'm when it comes to emotion, I'm a dumbass. I won't pick up on social cue. For example, this person is sad. I had a girl text me yesterday. And she was horny, right? And I was like, you just broke up with your boyfriend, and he's my friend. So in my mind, I'm like, are you just gonna get revenge on your boyfriend? Maybe it was the case, maybe it wasn't the case with yes and shit. If she felt like that's what she wanted to do, if she felt like it was entitled, do it. Is it a shitty thing to do? Absolutely. Do I agree with it? No. But if she thinks that's the right thing to do, why don't I tell her no? Why don't I tell her this is not okay, you know? It's nuts. It's nuts. You know? It's nuts. Think about the guy who talked to me yesterday. The guy was telling me now, he, for 2 years now, he had an injury. And I had my scooter. He said, oh, I have my scooter injury. You know? He was alone for 2 years. I remember being alone for years. Now that affected me, how that made me go crazy. And this guy was, yes, he was lonely. He was the need to talk. But this guy was 10 times, 20 times more sane than I was. You know? So I judged him for being lonely, even though I understood. And being like, dude, I'm not gonna talk to you. I don't know you. Like, I don't mind talking, but maybe not 2 minutes, you know? And then, each and every time, I had to tell myself, he feels lonely, that's why he's talking to you. You know? Or yesterday, I went to a show. And the show was really good. And then they did something fucking stupid. There was some fireworks. But there was another place. The show finished at 10:40. The fireworks were at 10:30. And like, oh, I kind of missed the fireworks. I stayed. I chose to stay. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the time where it was supposed to happen. You know. I chose to stay. That's my fault. You know. Accountability. Accountability is something I'm struggling with a lot, but I'm learning to master. And if you master accountability, the world is like yours. So what do I mean by what do I mean by that? Well, accountability came. I was talking about Hannah. Hannah was the one, and you see, Janice was also the one. And I got mad at Janice, even though he didn't do nothing wrong. He just said, "Hey, no stream tonight." And I was like, "Bro, I'm tired. I don't want to stream." And that was almost a year ago. But he wasn't saying like, He wasn't saying, "Oh, you should stream." He was saying, "Hey, dude, you've been doing so good. You've been doing daily. You're on shoot here today." And Anna, she's like, "Hey, how come you didn't go live?" My first thoughts like, "Who gives a shit if I don't go live?" But then she's also going live, and that was the craziest thing for Hannah, who is socially awkward, which is a cute thing, by the way. It's not a bad thing. It's using TikTok as a platform to elevate yourself, social, society speaking, and to be more comfortable talking with people. See, the thing is, people that are awkward with other people, it's not because we're uncomfortable, it's that we don't have a social battery. Social battery is something that you have to use, and you have to charge. Leave your phone untouched for 7 hours, right? Don't charge it, don't do nothing. And when you use it, like, how come the battery's dead? How come the battery is lower? Well, it was 7 hours ago, but it still was on, you know? So that's social battery. And then you use it, and then you charge it, and then you use it, and then you charge it. And now for some reason it's working well, because the battery is used to being charged and used to being discharged. For some reason it's working well. Yeah, Hannah is using TikTok as a way of being more comfortable with people, which is a great thing. I did that too, but I did it unconsciously. And I wasn't unconscious, but I didn't plan it. So for me, it was making content and talking with people. The best thing I ever done, the best thing I ever done in 4 years, the best thing I ever done was May 10th, 2024. I started going live, you know? That was the best thing I've done. And yeah, it's accountability. And she tells me, "Hey, you need to go live." Now the reality is, does she see me going live, and it's motivating her to go live, and it's therapeutic for her, possibly, you know? The accountability. She held me accountable for my action, and I didn't. And then I started taking up accountabilities. I've been doing a lot of videos lately. Like over the past month, I did 3 or 4 videos about being proud of myself. I think I carry accountability for my wrongs, but also for my rights. My father. Before yesterday, he told me, "Hey, come over. We'll get some pizza. I want to see you." Which is true, he wanted to see me, but it was also the fact that he was afraid that I was warm. So instead of saying, "I'm afraid that your apartment is too warm, I'm gonna invite you over, I got AC. I'm gonna bribe you with pizza. Because if I tell you I'm worried about you, I seem weak." This is mentality, right? He's old school. It's like your old school father who helps you, even though he's not gonna say he loves you. One day, like, oh, he didn't leave a chocolate on your pillow because he knows you're sad, you know? A lot of dad like that are emotionally awkward, socially awkward, emotionally awkward. And yesterday I had so yesterday was really cool. So yesterday we went for the Saint Jean, which is the national holiday. So it's a long story. It's a long story, but this is I'm getting emotional. So you know what it is? La Saint Jean is prideful. It's very prideful. It is something that's deeply ingrained in me. And my mom, she's an immigrant. She's Egyptian. She came here when she was very young. She came here, she was 16. She's 67. It was 51 years ago. So I don't think she's an immigrant anymore, you know? But she came here and she was from Egypt, right? So Quebec wasn't such an important thing. Canada was a country that saved her and my mom from a piece of shit as a dad. My grandfather was a piece of shit. He was an asshole. I don't know a lot of assholes, but if I knew one, it was him. The bully was an asshole. And then the bully called and said, "I apologize. I realized I treated you badly." I said, "Oh, you knew, bro. You knew, you know." But other people not being accountable isn't your fault. Other people not being accountable isn't a reason for you not to be. You know? So, my father always made an effort of, you know, you have to speak French in our house. you know, and you really have to be French. I want to hear you speak English. And at the same time, my father, when he's speaking to someone who speaks English, like a store representative, a store clerk, a bank operative, and they speak in English, he's gonna. It's such a crazy story. I mean, this is why I'm complicated. My father's complicated. I want to show you this, by the way. So you see the cloud here? See the sun? There's a little ray of light if you look at the cloud closely. It is gorgeous, gorgeous. We had this on the 23rd also. And my father was... Oh, by the way, I just did 2 days in French. Celebrate la Saint-Jean. I'm going to be doing some more days in French. I'm going to be doing more and more of that. So I don't know if you mind. I know Janice told me the traduction on YouTube is amazing. So check that out. My father would usually speak to someone in English and he would say "Chris Anglais," which is fucking English person. I'm gonna pass you the phone. Then at the same time, and a couple minutes after, my son is fucking perfectly bilingual. He's proud of me, you know. Which is a weird thing. Is it because I speak French? It's okay. It's because it's so weird. But at the same time, that's the way he feels. I know it's not super cool. I know it's not right. But who am I to tell him, Dad, this is not okay? Fuck me, right? Fuck me. Long story short, he invited me over before yesterday. Yesterday is a day where I'm super happy. So I live in the town of Lachine. I went to Google and I checked out the activity for the Saint-Jean. Okay, so I didn't tell you what it's named, the Saint-Jean, sorry. So we came in Lachine, which is insane. Lachine, where I live, is historical. It was the first city discovered in Canada. So Lachine is next to the ocean. And we grew rice. Well, First Nation Indian people, not Indian India, Indian Inuit, Kanawaki, Mississauga, you know, they were growing rice, right? And it's kind of nuts because they started to grow rice, and when the French people came and they saw rice, they said, "Are we in China?" Which is why my town is called Lachine. Now, China in French is Shin. La is for a woman, la madame, the woman. We say la. So we say la for feminine and we say le for masculine. If I'm talking about someone who's a woman, I add la to the sentence. That way you know it's a woman. Which is it's an old. So the reason why we do that is because French is very old. You know what I mean? Real buddy, super cool. Mexico V, been my friend for years. Super chill girl. That was cute. That was really cute. She was very yesterday and I told her, hey, I'm going to a hard spot, the people love you, I love you. Like, oh, I love you too. Super nice. You know? It's tough. Well, so what am I saying? So, yeah, okay. So they said, okay, well, this is China. So what happened is the French people came and they colonized Canada. Canada, when it comes to it, was called La Nouvelle France, which is the New France. Then the English people came, right? And the English people came, and they won. So then what happened is they had a war between the French and the English. So the French French from Louis XIV, Louis XIV, and the English from Henry VIII, which was the king at the time, and they fought, and then they left Quebec alone because Quebec was the stronghold of French, right? Or the stronghold. And Quebec is like its own place. A lot of people are saying, when you ask them, if you ask me what am I? I'm not saying I'm Canadian, I'm going to say I'm Quebecois, which is French Canadian. It's not the same thing, but it's a point of pride. We have our own flag, which is super important. It's really weird. I don't know if it's anywhere in the world it's like that, But for Quebec, this is a crazy story. For Quebec, and I told you the story before, so I'm going to say very quickly. For Quebec, they knew it was dangerous. It was like the French people, like, okay, well, this place is constantly being attacked. We're losing soldier. We're losing soldier. So what they did was they sent in prisoner. Prisoner. It's a true story, by the way. If you read, so this is the fun thing. When I was a young kid, in 20, okay, let's say 1999, 2000, 2001, right? It was in the textbook. And then people took it out of the textbook because they said, this makes us look bad. It was only criminals. And the criminal, what they did was they built a city. And then the city were easy to protect. Then the French people and their army came, you know. And then they sent a criminal, because if the criminal get killed, and this is the craziest thing. This was the craziest thing. They sent a criminal and they said one thing. If you can make it alive, we'll forgive you. But if you can't, you died. You know? They built a city. And then the craziest thing is, they really did good. Not only were they building, but they were defending the cities. And it was crazy. It was farmers. So they used hoes. Not a whore, but a hoe. They use scythes. They use hatchet to defend themselves. Right? And that was insane. So to reward them, what they did is they sent the daughter of the king, Les Filles du Roi. Les Filles du Roi, fun fact, they were prostitutes. So if you're French Canadian, your ancestors are criminals and prostitutes, right? Which is crazy. When you think about it, it's insane. But then we had a beautiful town. So then what happened is, and this is the thing that is the more mind-blowing thing I'll ever tell you. So this is less about feeling guilty, but more about French Canada. So we became farmers. And farmers are able to trade everything, right? And they were able to trade. So we started trading. And then the English people came back. And like, you know what? We'll give you a job. We'll give you finance. Forget about trading, because we used to trade. We'll have money where you'll buy cars, you'll buy new tools. Don't you want new tools? So then we used to work. And then what happened is we were very poor, right? Because the English people had businesses, we were workers. So they made profit, we made salaries. Understand that. And that's when Quebec started to do referendum. Referendum is a piece of paper. Like, you guys know the Brexit? We had Brexit. It's like, okay, well, the Quebec is going to be its own nation. It's going to be its own country. It's going to be a French-speaking country versus part of a country that speaks English but we speak French, you know? And it happens a lot. It happens a whole lot. Like, for example, in USA, there's this town called Albuquerque. Albuquerque is what? Albuquerque is New Mexico. Do you think there's not a lot of Mexican in New Mexico? Or I was watching Dexter. Miami. The Cuban influence of Miami. The Cuban influence. It's like this own thing. It's kind of crazy. But again, it's normal. See the sun, the way it comes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Isn't this nice? It is, right? So, yeah. So this wasn't important. Yeah. My father didn't live that. However, my father's father lived that. My father's father was like talking about how these fucking English people, you know. And then my father learned that, and that my father wanted to pass that behavior to me, you know. With my father and in his later years, he's really understanding. See, my mom, she's always been a top parent. My mom, she's always been compassionate, kind, understanding. My father just took him a long time, but when he did. For example, he used to always get mad at me when I was a kid. He was saying to me, "Oh, you don't know your streets, the name of your streets." And he's like, "Yeah, but you don't drive, so that's normal." Like, you know. So this was important for me. So I went to the Sheen, and it was super important. And I was like, "Okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna go at 2:00, because at 2:00 there was something, which wasn't great, but still, they had fun. Nothing was for part." And I went there, and I'm telling you, it was packed. I'm telling you, I've never seen so many people. I have never seen so many people. Just insanity. There was people in the streets, there were people on the show. It was great. And then I went to answer the people, right? And I could have answered Anna, but I didn't. No, if she talked to me the day before, I would have helped her. If she held me 2 days before, I would have helped her. You know? I just don't know. I just don't know. Because I feel guilty with that, of course. I feel guilty because lately I've been more distant, I've been more stressed because of work. Because of work, I was very stressed. So it's not because of work. It is, okay. I'm stressed because of work, but not because of work. I'm stressed because of the anticipation of getting to work. If I get this job, I'm going to be happy. But if I don't get this job, I'm not going to be happy. Right? I have this dream of making content, but it's not paying the bills. So, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Right? What am I supposed to do? Am I able to find a job? Then you start looking for work. And I told this story maybe time before, but I'm going to say it again. And the problem with finding work is if you don't try, and for example, right? You ask somebody to date you. You ask anybody to date you. And your friends tell you the worst thing that can happen is you'll get a no. Well, you just spent a year not getting no's. That first no you get, it's hardcore. It's hard. Right? Do you feel guilty about that? I feel guilty because I treated people, and you see, this is the difference. I used to treat people like shit. Last week I didn't treat people like shit. I didn't treat people like shit. I didn't treat people like shit. I was actually nicer. But still dismissive. Still, people like, hey, let's talk. And I'm like, oh, can't. You're not really an asshole, but you're not a good person either. Because people need you. And you'll notice that this always happens. When you have something, everybody needs you. When you don't have nothing, nobody needs you. It's kind of crazy how life works. Yeah? And that's pretty much it. So why are we talking about this video? Because it's a size tension, but it's still working. It's because, well, I went to the party yesterday. And it was a party from the city. I saw other people from school. I'm not even kidding, I saw 20, I thought I was 12, but I was looking back at the videos, and I didn't notice I know you. I possibly saw 20 people that I knew. It's a small town, right? I'm telling you something, and I feel so bad. You want to talk about assholes. I saw the musical production. It wasn't interesting, but she gave us the best show I've had in a while, which is insane. So I go in, and I'm talking to people, and they don't recognize me because I've gained some weight. I got tattoos. At the time I saw those guys, I was 18. I didn't have tattoos. I didn't have long hair. I was wearing my glasses. I wasn't wearing glasses. I wasn't filming. I was filming yesterday. Yeah, of course they didn't recognize me. You know? But then, I recognized them. It was weird. Then a couple of top came. Phone is too loud. That's okay. She's very calm. She's good. Really good. Me encanta de hablamos por un señora que habla muy bien español. Tú eres increíble. Increíble. So I told her, oh my god, holy shit. This is insane. I can't believe it. It's been 2 days. See, I told you when you're busy. And 1 day, I'm so sorry. Yesterday, Persona 5 released the X, which is a new game, and Blood Lost released a new game. These are 2 new games I get to play. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So I kind of felt sad because I'm like, dude, those are bridges that you burn. And I thought about this before, yesterday actually. And I was like, well, if you talk to them, you know, you would have made an effort to talk to them. You would have kept the bridge intact, you know? But you didn't. I could blame depression, but that was not it. I was comfortable being on my own. I was comfortable being, you know. And then you realize how lonely you are. And I would like to party with people, you know? And I saw people from the scene. Super beautiful woman. Like, holy shit, dude. Imagine I get to date that, you know? They're in my town, so they live close, so that would be convenient. Unless if you're my type and I'm your type, hopefully it works. Right? So I felt lonely as I. And this is the craziest thing because you'll never feel lonelier than a group of people. You'll never feel like that, right? And loneliness is not a bad thing. Loneliness is not a bad thing. It's just, loneliness is crazy. Most of the time you're okay. But when you're not okay, you're not okay. You know? So, yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, did I make the effort to talk to them? Now, technically, this is where it gets complicated. This is where it gets really complicated. I met those people. I left that lifestyle. I was 18. My father kicked me out. I moved. When I came back, I was a different person. When I came back, I was really, really fat and very uncomfortable in my skin. So I came back, I was 20. No, I'm so sorry. I came back, I was 18. Still a good person, but very comfortable in her skin. I spent one, and I'm not gonna blame people. I'm about to blame people, but I'm not gonna blame people. I come back to my father's house. My father has Wi-Fi, and I'm uncomfortable with my skin. So you guys know about the summer I spent in my room, not talking to anybody, but just watching Kenny vs. Benny, and how Kenny vs. Benny affected me, and my deviance, and just like, hey, they don't like you, fuck you, you know. Those people didn't hate me. They didn't like me. They didn't. If I would have called those people, I would have been like, hey, want a shelter? Would have said yes. You know, that person that became, which is why we're talking today. You know. It's nuts. Because this is when I start manipulating people and lying to people. You know? I spend years in denial. Here's what I had my mom, here's what I had my dad for kicking me out. When they had a good reason, I was a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit. Not even undeniable. It's not even a question. I was a piece of shit. You know? But then what are you supposed to do? It's rough. It's super rough. Because I didn't mean to be a piece of shit. I was just unhappy. I was just sad. Holy shit. Look at this, guys. This is where it's at. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. It's a nice morning today. You know? Do I regret what I did? No, it was a part of the life story. It was a part of getting to be yourself, right? Yesterday what happened, to make me question myself like that, is because for 4 days I've been losing 8 followers on YouTube per day. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm working so hard for this. But maybe that's a sign that I need to work, you know? I'm in no rush. I would like, but I'm in no rush. Then me seeing those people and saying that they wouldn't like the person I became. Or I'm on the road of redemption, but I hurt people. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm on the road of redemption, but I've hurt a lot of people. When you hurt people, it's someone that they're mad at you, you know? And I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest, and that makes me an asshole, but some people I don't even remember lying to. I don't even remember manipulating. Because it was just so normal to me. It was just so much of a second nature to me that I didn't even realize. You know? And that sucks. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. Yesterday I was so lucky yesterday because people came to the live because we did a TikTok live. And they were so nice, and I was like, hey. And I have a lot more French English people than French. Like, I'm so sorry. This is a French celebration. This is a celebration for French heritage. I cannot speak English to you. And most people like, okay, I understand. You know, and that's the craziest thing. Some people were possibly disappointed at that. Some people were possibly like, ugh, you know. They didn't complain. They didn't say anything about it. You know? This is insane. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, it is. Actually, yesterday I didn't hurt Anna, but she needs someone and I was unavailable. So why do I feel guilty? And this was coming back 40 minutes ago with the famous railroad and how you push the lever, you pull the lever. You know? You don't realize how much you talk until it's done. You know? It's nuts. It's completely nuts. Anna asked me to be there, so she gave me the power to touch the lever. Touch the lever. My inaction. It's like somebody that says, hey, oh my god, there's a train coming. Right? There's a train coming. And holy shit, it's gonna kill either one person or 5 people. Please, somebody do something. And then I come in and say, you know what, I'm gonna do something. And I go in. And when it's time to act, I don't do shit. Well, that's a problem because somebody that could have acted, somebody that could have found a better solution, was not able to act because I said I was gonna do something. So instead of letting life occur by itself, I was like, no, I'm gonna take care of it. Did I take care of it? Nah. Was that bad? Oh, I'm gonna be an asshole. Can I be an asshole? But then what you mean by bad, right? I think a lot of people that a lot of things that we're able to call bad aren't bad. It's just natural. I died, did my sleep. Yeah. Don't like hurting people. So then I decided to do this video today. Because I questioned myself, why am I losing followers? Why wasn't I able to maintain a relationship? Why didn't they recognize me? Even though I changed it, even though it's been multiple a decade actually. And I asked myself what's the worst thing I did. And this is one thing that I did. I'm going to tell you a story. This is the worst thing I can do, right? So I told you guys the story before. When I was working at AEW, this was one of the worst. I was manipulating. Oh, bad. But my excuses was kind of, I'm not going to say good. Look at this. This is insane. So here white, here black, here white. Reverse Oreo, baby. I don't know who's the genius that's gonna come up with a reverse Oreo, but I'll kiss you. Shin mark, I should do that. Fuck, why am I giving out my IDs? Shit. I told the story before. So technically, I hate saying that. Technically speaking, on paper, I had my first job was IGA. This is not true. My first job was Costco. My first job was IGA because Costco, I was temporary. I did 3 months. I was going on a vacation. Shit. And yeah, I'm going to lose this job. So I knew it, right? IGA was the first job that I started working and lost it. IGA, they make me quit. They gave me 3 hours per week. That wasn't a problem because our department were giving me hours. So So I was working at a department, two departments, three departments, four departments. And if they each give me a 4-hour shift, I was still making 20 hours. You know, that was not bad. And then I got fired. Yeah. And then that's really good. Cheese. So then when I went to AW, it took 4 or 5 months before they started doing the same thing. Like, oh, not again. That's when I started manipulating and lying. It was a defense mechanism, but it wasn't. So yeah. So there was this girl, like you guys know that I liked her, Francia, and I really liked her. And there was this guy, right? He was an asshole. This guy, nobody liked him. He was really, really bad. But he has been working there for a while. So this guy was an asshole because kind of misogynistic. But then when you realize why he was like that, it makes sense. This guy tried to flirt with every single girl. And they all told him no. He's an asshole, you know? So of course you feel a type of way when nobody says no to you. And he was there for a long time. And he was an asshole to me, to a lot of people. But I didn't care. Until one day, I came in and he was flirting with Francia. And she told me multiple times that it made him uncomfortable. Because we're talking about this dick. Right? So, I did the big dick moves. And the worst thing is I told you the story. I told you the story like last week or 2 weeks ago. But I never told you the truth. I never told you the ending. So, I go in. And he's sitting with Francia. And I like her. I think she likes me. I've been there a week and I'm like, fuck that guy. And I just passed next to him. And I'm like, hey, how are you? I miss you. You know, I miss you too, man. I was like, hey, we hugged, we were close, you know. Like a fun guy, right? And then he got mad at that. But it just told her to leave. And he told me, you think you're the big dog around here, but you're nothing. You don't even work. You work here for one shift. Wait until she tastes the black. She'll never go back. And I'm like, okay, well, you're insulting me and her. So I said, you know what? And this guy had a problem, and his problem was ego. He had a huge ego. So I told him, hey, you're gonna allow somebody with your potential to work in a place like this his whole life. How many years have you given to this place? And how much thank you did you get? How thankful are they towards you? Like, wow. He said, I'm surprised that with your talent and your ability, you're not a manager yet. And he said, you're right. So then you went to give oh my god, this guy was dumb though. This guy was an idiot. The guy went to the manager and told him, either you make me manager or I quit. So he said, either you give me your job or I leave. He said, well, leave. And the guy left, right? Now nobody knew that I was behind this. Then he felt justified because the guy was such an asshole. The guy was constantly insulting. Imagine a dude that's saying to another girl, like, once you go black, you never go back. And I was like, if you're thinking it's a joke, if you're trying to flirt with a girl, okay. But if you're just being an asshole, this is not cool. Now with this one, this is the one I feel the most. This is not even the worst thing I did. It's the thing that I feel the most justified to do. And the justification is weird because, like, you feel justified to do it. Was it the right thing you did? You know? And the answer is, I don't know. I'll never know. Because if I know one thing about life is, you're never sure of what happened until it happens. And you're never sure of the repercussion of your action until you did it. And my favorite theory is the butterfly effect. So one thing you did is going to have consequences or ripple effects for years and years and years and years until the conclusion. Butterfly effect is how the butterfly will start this wing and create a tornado somewhere else. You know, it's crazy. Everything is linked. that I've heard. You know? And then this is the craziest thing with butterfly effect, or how you impact people's life. I was nice to this person, so the ripple are going to be positive. I was nice to this person, so the ripple will be, the people are going to be thankful for that. No, if you did something that's wrong, you're going to hurt people, but how many people can you hurt? A father that beats his son, no, a father that beats his wife in front of his son will sometimes equate in the son hitting his wife because the father did the same thing. It's a cycle, you know? But then, you're human. You're human. Do the part two, because the part two is going to be super nice. The part two. I die in my sleep. Rock your body. Rock your body. Don't blink, yes you blink. The beautiful landscape behind me, look at this. On this 25th June 2005, it is 7 o'clock in the morning on this beautiful Wednesday. And then we're doing part two of our the worst thing I've ever done video. I'm gonna give myself some music, which I fucking love. Guys, I'm so pissed off because I fucked up. TikTok, I know, takes a lot of space. When I put it on this computer, but I use the website. Oh, my apologies. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna give myself some music. Oh, weird. The song is gonna be True, which is a newish artist. I really like. I died in my sleep. I should have not started this video, but I can give a shit. See, with the ripple effect, it all sent out to one thing. Oh, nice are you? Now, do I think that people are inherently good? No. Do I think that people are gonna be gas boy? Oh, dude. Howard Stern, I love Howard Stern. Love me some Howard Stern, so I'm gonna do Jute. I'm gonna do Sleepyhead. Sleepyhead 1 hour. It's a great song. I don't know if that's the one though. Trying to get it to my output. My input is fucked up. Stop, dude. Lose my mind. Okay. There you go. Found it. So yeah, so it's do I think that people are inherently good or evil? No. But at the same time, it's all about look at this, look at this. I died in my sleep, live in your arms. I stay strong and there's ring the alarm. That's a good song, bro. Yeah, this is sensitive as fuck. So what I need to do, this is the trick that I used to do. So I used to put it there. It's not, there you go. It's not working. Sorry guys. Again. I died in my sleep to live your Aïe, aïe, aïe. I died in my sleep. Sleep. Very long. Oh my god. Couldn't be without your bread overdose. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. They're doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 25th June 2025. I said fuck it with the music because it isn't working, right? So it isn't working. It is working a little bit, which is great. Yeah. See, we had problem. This is why part 2 didn't work. It's okay. I don't mind. Do I need music? No. Would I prefer having music? Absolutely. The song is strong, ladies and gentlemen. The song is strong. So, like I said, do I think people are inherently evil? No. It's just a tendency to kindness. Tendency to kindness is one of the most, if not the most important thing. So what is a tendency to kindness? Tendency to kindness is this very specific thing where you're prone to kindness. You're prone to be a good person. You feel bad. It's mostly guilt, to be honest. I was thinking about my father, right? So my father, he feels bad for me because it's hot. Now yesterday, some asshole broke the intercom for coming in. Now we have a big / small problem. The big / small problem is I need the intercom to come in the apartment. I know, crazy, right? I have my keys, but I prefer using the intercom. Because my keys, I lose them. I don't take care of them. My phone, I take care of it like my baby. I'm not gonna lose my baby again. Fuck. And then my father, somebody locked the door. And then I told my father, I was like, Pa, my door isn't open. He's like, okay, we'll come over. It's hot. I said, okay, Dad, no problem. So I come in. And I had this party yesterday. And he asked me, I had to go because I had to charge the phone, and I had to charge the scooter because I need the scooter to go there. And he comes to me and he's like, aren't you gonna stay? And I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, well, I made rice. You're gonna stay, right? Because you know I love rice. And so what happened is my stepmom, she cooked something that was, it took her a lot of time, but she cooked for 2 portions. What my father did is, I'm gonna make some rice. That way so it's I don't know, it's like a rib or something. I don't know. I didn't ask. Not because I didn't care, because I didn't think it was something to ask. So my father comes in and it's like, hey, I made some rice. You gonna stay? I said, no, Dad. I have to go. There's a show coming on, right? It's like, oh, I thought I was gonna stay. Now the truth is, I never told my father I was gonna stay. I said I was gonna come over, talk to him. The real reason is because it's hot as fuck outside and I was thirsty. So I was like, okay, well, I can go to my father's house for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm gonna drink a lot of water and I'll be good. And I'm a dumbass, you know why? Because I knew we had this problem. And I went out that night with no keys. I got lucky because somebody opened the door, but I could have stayed for hours. And then what happened is my father misunderstood me. I said, well, I can't do shit. and he invited me for supper. And I'm like, nah, Dad. I would love to, but first of all, I don't. I didn't tell you I was gonna go come and eat. There's one thing that really pisses me off. This is more so like a personal problem. There's nothing I hate more than somebody's gonna tell you, hey, I'm gonna come over. When? Well, now. No, bro. You gotta tell me before. I gotta prepare. I gotta take a shower. I gotta make sure that my shits are done. I gotta make sure that we're uploading for when I'm leaving. You know? That's a me problem, but still. And I was like, okay, know that. And I got home. But then when I get home, I feel bad. Because I'm like, did you tell your father that you weren't staying? Or how come he thought you were gonna stay? Did he misunderstood? Did he assume? Or did you just, or didn't you express yourself properly? You know? So yeah, so, oh, you're too hot. Can't let go. I can't let you go. Can't be without your right overdose. I can't let you go. I always know. Two. I can't let you go. I know I sleep. Fucking phone. Fucking phone. To lift you done. Please. You're fucking too hot again. You're colder. You're a lot colder. I can let you go. It's not. Oh, baby. I died. To live here. You're kidding, right? Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. So guys, it's too hot. We have to go in. It's not too hot for me. It's too hot for the phones. And overdose. You go. Always know. Rider overdose. And we're back. Sorry. The phone is way too warm because this is what happens. So when the sun wakes up, right, it starts and it's pretty weak, and then it goes directly into our floor. So if you look here, see the sun is right here, and the Fido box, Fido bottle. So just to finish, there's not a lot left. So, oh yeah. So this is what makes you a good person. How much you regret being a bad person. Something or someone has to stop you from being a bad person, and that something or someone can only be it can only be yourself, but it can only be some stimulants. If the stimulant is guilt, right, or the stimulant, I can give you two best examples. You have a young kid, and you have a young kid, and that young kid is learning what's good and what's bad. I want to be a good example for him. So this is it. Or guilt. The thing that made me regret was, even though my father might misunderstand, it's not a big deal because he wanted to do nice. And I told him, man, listen, I want to, but I have to expect show tonight. And he understood, but I still felt bad. So this feeling bad made me go and apologize to him, even though I didn't do, even though it was just a misunderstanding, right? So it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It really sucks, actually. But hey, what can you do, right? Anyway, that was it. Well, technically, no. See, I was also raised by good people. So a moral compass is what you need. Am I able to be a good person regardless? Am I able to... If my parents were both kind, right? Then... Okay, let's put it like that. If my parents were both kind, right? And I'm acting in a bad fashion, I'm an asshole, right? Because in comparison, I know that their way of acting is correct, and mine wasn't. So I know that if I'm acting a certain way, or doing something that they wouldn't do, I'm automatically bad. Bad in comparison. Bad in the sense of, well, they wouldn't do that, so why are you doing it? Right? As simple as that. It's complex. It's complex. Because both my parents were kind. I'm kind. Not because I want to be, but because this is what's normal for me. You know? This is what's normal for me because this is how I was raised. But then for someone, and I was saying that if you were raised by people that don't care about the good or evil, or the bad and the good and the wrong, I'm not saying that automatically you'll be a bad person. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's gonna be harder. This phone now is too hot, so either one phone is too hot or not. What I'm gonna do is I want to get I got 3 videos to film left, and they're about 20 minutes total. So not bad, but not good. Okay. I'm just saying that you might not learn that the behavior is bad. So because you don't know that behavior is bad, and you think that everybody else is wrong, then you're not gonna feel guilty. You actually feel justified because they don't feel bad. You actually feel justified because they feel normal. You actually are justified because somehow, somewhere, you were taught that this was okay. I'm going to tell you one of the craziest rules of life. If nobody tells you no, it means yes. No, that is consent 101. The absence of answer might mean yes. An answer of answer might mean no. But you know what an absence of answer always mean? Lack of question. You're right. Absolutely. Brilliant. So lack of answer from a lack of question can be seen as I didn't take up to ask you the question, or I just don't care enough. Now, this is where the plot thickens. No matter if I'm a nice guy, no matter if I'm not a nice guy, me not caring will today and always mean I'm a bad person. This is inaction. So we're gonna go, and this is gonna be the end of the video. Back to the guy with the lever. Well, no matter what he does, he kills someone. No matter what he does. Right? No matter what he does, he kills someone. Right? Guilty if you don't, if you do. The guy that didn't push a lever is gonna be asked, why didn't you push a lever? And when he does push a lever, the lever, he's being said, why did you do that? So if you win, if you lose in both cases, what do? If you don't do anything, you lose, and if you do something, you lose. So what do? It's all about a question of guilt. Am I okay living with the choices I made? And if I'm not okay with living with the choice that I made, I gotta... Sorry. This is... Et voilà. There you go. Sorry. This is Laziness 101. Holy, that's a great idea. There you go. Holy. What we did? Put the cold cheese next to the phone, so it's fresh. It's cold. Yeah, we just under their bed. And yes, the bed is disgusting. I don't care. So living with guilt. If I'm wrong, whatever I do, I'm wrong. Then there's no answer. If there's no answer, there's no question. So why do you question yourself? See, this is insane. What? Okay, it's not a big deal. I'm not okay. I live in a pigsty. I'm okay with that. Why am I not okay with being mean to people? Because my emotional intelligence is bigger than my, it's rough. It's rough out there. Dumpling Kasabay. Welcome to our show. We're doing well on this 25th June 2025, the next day after my holiday. Today is an announcement for the gaming video, for the gaming channel. And yes, it's a crazy one. 2 games released yesterday. Life is like that. Either there's nothing going on, or either there's everything going on at the same time. You can navigate those waters, dude. So today, not only did Persona X released, but Blood and Silver released, which are 2 games that I want to try. So, you guessed it, we're going to be playing both. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm not sure how available or unavailable, actually, this is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to play both. I've been talking to you guys about, I'm going to play this game, I'm going to play this game. And I play the game and they're fucking shit. You know? Like, what am I doing? So I do one try, and I don't like it. So yeah, so we're gonna be playing those 2 games now. Here's something. You have to admit that whenever something happens, usually it's followed by something else. Phantom X, we played Phantom Persona 5. My favorite game. I love that game. Such a good game. First of all. Second of all, Blood and Silver just looks good. Now, I'm gonna try to get the Phantom X on PS4 because I would like to stream it. However, it might be a mobile exclusive. And if it is a mobile exclusive, it's okay. I just want to do the clips. That's the only thing. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Oh, please no. Can be without you, rather overdose. Let you go. Salut, c'est Jean-Génin, je passe une bonne journée en ce 25 juin 2025 qui fait chaud en tabarnouche. On s'apprête à faire un petit stream de Fortnite en français. Ce qui est vraiment, vraiment cool. Mais avant, je vais faire un petit snack. Le petit snack, c'est un produit de Laval. C'est Fantino et Mondello. C'est le salami Salametti original. Écoute, je suis fatigué. Je sais que j'ai déjà streamé, mais j'ai mal dormi. C'est pour ça que c'est un peu bizarre. Ça, on a goûté 3 produits déjà. On a goûté 3 produits déjà. On a goûté saucisse vin poire qui était délicieuse. On a goûté saucisse hier calabazie qui était pas super. Puis on a goûté c'est qui était incroyable. Fait que cérémonie originale, ça j'adore ça. Encore une fois, c'est du saucisson séché, c'est un produit qui vient de Laval. Je me répète, mais encore une fois, c'est un produit de chez nous, fait que je suis fier. C'est assez cher par exemple, c'est comme, c'est 9 piastres. C'est 9 piastres, mais entre ça et acheter des produits américains, c'est mieux d'acheter ça. Fait que, qu'est-ce que j'adore ici? C'est que les trois. Là, je pense que c'est une autre marque. L'autre c'est assez vieux. Ok, qu'est-ce qui est fou, hein? C'est que ça se conserve extrêmement bien. Sauf que, quand tu l'ouvres, c'est fini parce que c'est scellé. C'est scellé sous vide. C'est l'original, fait que c'est un salami séché. Je sais pas de comment j'aimais ça, à quel point c'est effrayant pour moi. On a une boulangerie, ça démarrait cette année. Que l'autre n'existe plus. C'est fou quand même. C'est dur en os, ça, ok. J'ai toujours une crainte de briser les dents. Et voilà. Et voilà, c'est vraiment. On est prêt? C'est la métier originale. Let's go. Oh wow. Normalement, le salami de Genoa. Normalement. Délicieux. Très salé. Très parfumé. Tu goûtes le porc, solide. Et moi ça. Extrêmement agressif par exemple. Oh mon dieu. Fenouil. J'ai pas le fenouil. Mais ouais, mais c'est parfumé à maudit là. C'est bon. Un peu trop graisseux. Tu sens mal, mais en même temps, c'est pas toucher toute la diète, tu fais ça toute diète. La qualité est bonne, c'est un produit de qualité. C'est un produit qui a. Le monde fait, en fait, on prend attention à le faire, tu sais. Fait que. J'approuve ça. Ça goûte, mais vraiment, là, la viande, ça goûte le bûcheron. Naturel. Je m'en vais. Wow. Fatigué. Ok. your way. I'm always say. Mm-hmm. 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 Um.
When you get tired of this town, let me know we can go somewhere brand new. 'Cause when I lay my head to rest, I hope that
Mm. Mm-hmm. C'è always no. My apologies. My apologies. G-Bro. Okay. Can let go. No. What I want a morning tour? That's what I want to write. You're always closing, huh? How am I offline, dude? I died in my sleep. Always though. My apologies. My apologies. I died. Yeah. No. Always no. Salut, c'est toi Jimmy, j'espère que ça bien, je passe une belle journée. En ce... Oups. Il n'y a pas de volume. Coudonc. En ce 25 janvier... 25 juin. Je m'excuse, janvier, tabarnouche. C'est pas loin, moi. C'est pas loin, hein? C'est pas loin. En ce 25 juin 2025, mesdames et messieurs. Fait que le lendemain de la Saint-Jean, puis moi, vous parlez de la Saint-Jean, puis c'est une belle fête. On a eu du fun à la Chine. On va parler de ça. On va se faire un petit peu de fun. Hop là. Ah ben tabarnouche. Attendez, on fait une gaffe. J'ai fait une gaffe. Donnez-moi 2-3 minutes la gang. Ma gang de malades. Vous êtes devant vous. Fait que j'espère que vous êtes prêts. On va faire un petit coup d'œil au store. Non, tu sais quoi? On se fait ça. On se fait Fortnite OJ. On va faire une petite partie. On va parler du spectacle hier. Ça, on va retourner. On va se faire des rangs. Partie rank. Ça va être assez cool, merci. Assez cool, merci. Fait que c'est ça. Parce que présentement, c'est pas évident, disons. Là, ça marche pas le volume, là. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Bon. C'est juste va le volume. Ouais, non, mon chum, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh. Oatley, cool. Wow. Super cool. Ça, on l'a déjà. C'est quand je l'ai acheté, je savais pas qu'il y avait des meilleurs skins de. Il y avait des meilleurs skins qui existaient de Spider-Man. Fait que ça, c'est déjà vu. Ça, c'est déjà vu. Fait que ouais, vraiment. Belle soirée hier. Comme je l'ai dit, c'est à Saint-Jean. Je faisais des contenus, j'ai pas eu le temps. En fait, c'est pas vrai, j'ai fait du contenu en maudit. J'ai fait une heure de contenu. Mais j'ai pas pu streamer, j'ai pas le temps de streamer. Donc on se prend aujourd'hui. C'est pour ça que je vous donne aujourd'hui, même si c'est le 25. Normalement, moi je suis un créateur de contenu anglophone. Un petit peu comme XQC. On parle de Québec. Ouais, c'est un petit peu spécial. Mais je t'ai promis quelque chose, je vais le faire. On va-tu être live pendant 2 heures, on va-tu être live pendant 30 minutes, je sais-tu où? Quelqu'un qui a acheté la skin. Double range, I just want some. Là, on a la même manette. Parfait, ça, ok. Es-tu prêt, guys? Es-tu prêt? T'es-tu prêt? 3h20. Bon. Et voilà. J'ai deux contrôleurs. Une manette. Fait que la première manette est super bonne. Mais moins bonne. Mais la deuxième manette, il y a plein de jeux que je joue que j'ai pas besoin de manette qui est bonne. Fait que ça, c'est moins grave, tu comprends? Fait que hier, pour en parler encore, comme vous savez, la petite ville de la Chine. Fait que ça, c'est assez cool. Merci. Vraiment, vraiment une belle soirée. Sincèrement, là, wow. Ça va. Ça fait du bien de sortir un peu. Fait que je suis allé hier vers 2h. Il y a une activité planifiée par la ville. Maintenant, je vous avouerai que c'était pas incroyable. Là. C'était pas super. Mais c'est quand même bien. C'était quand même bien. Oh, oh. Tu penses faire quoi? Tu vas faire quoi? C'est un petit peu de cul enragé sur TikTok. Parce que je t'ai pas vu. Ah ben. Cherche l'arme. Hey, oh! L'un des deux, je me fais tuer par le troisième. Regarde, ça crime comme un cool, ça skin. Ça, c'est une skin de fou. C'est une skin de fou, je pense que j'ai. Je pense que je l'ai, cette skin-là. Fait qu'il y avait une activité l'histoire du Québec qui était vraiment cool, que j'ai vraiment aimé. Malheureusement, c'était plus pour les enfants. Des journaux comme ça. Mais sinon, c'était vraiment cool. Là. J'ai vraiment apprécié. Là. En plus, la Chine, c'est ma ville. Je l'aime beaucoup. T'as laissé bon. Parfait, ça. Parfait, ça. Oh, c'est un petit nature corn. Fait que, comme je vous disais, il y avait un petit spectacle. C'était pas super, mais en même temps, c'est Jason Stream. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Mais c'est vraiment cool. Vraiment, vraiment, vraiment cool. Boom.
Top stories tonight.
No. Ok. Ça va être ça, ça va être ça, ça va être ça. Fait que juste 2 nature corn. Mais ils sont assez grands. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, on s'est levé, on s'est levé, il était 5h20 du matin.
Top stories tonight.
T'es trop fort, man. T'es trop fort, ok. Là, on est à 6h26. Fait que c'est un petit peu plus pour les enfants. Mais j'ai été. Ça, c'est assez cool. Merci. Sinon, quoi d'autre? On a fait de Marjo. Je vous ai dit que j'étais un petit peu plus réticent par rapport à Marjo. Je ne sais pas vous intéressé. Mais la fille, elle a donné un show incroyable. Vraiment, vraiment incroyable. Du talent à revendre. Sincèrement, j'ai rien à dire là-dessus. Elle était bonne, elle a fait un bon show. Le spectacle était bon, il y a plein de monde, c'était noir de monde. Il y avait tellement du monde, c'était fou, là. Il y avait du monde, c'était plein. Il y avait du monde dans la rue, donc il y avait du monde. Fait que, premièrement, ça, en partant, c'est oh. Je pensais que c'était un. Et voilà. Je pensais que j'allais mourir, ça, mais je suis pas mort. Je pouvais rien faire, je pouvais rien faire. C'était noir de monde, il y avait du monde dans la rue, le spectacle était bon. Ils ont fait une affaire d'imbécile. Parce qu'ils ont carrément pris le feu d'artifice. Ils l'ont fait à 10h. Puis l'autre, c'était. Le spectacle finit à 10h15, puis le feu d'artifice, ça a commencé à 10h, à l'intérieur dans le parc. Je vois, ça marche. Attends un peu au moins, mais tu sais. Mais ça, c'était bon, c'était vraiment cool. Il y avait du monde noir. C'est juste, j'habite dans une petite ville. Il y a plein de monde que je connaissais, mais c'est vraiment cool. J'ai vraiment trippé. J'ai vraiment, vraiment trippé. Sincèrement, là. Waouh. Un nest show. Il y a des gens que j'ai pas vu depuis 10 ans que j'ai revu. Malheureusement, j'ai pas été plus social qu'il faut. J'aurais peut-être dû, mais bon, qu'est-ce que je te dis? En passant, j'ai trouvé la façon de le faire pour le shopping cart, le caractère d'épicerie. C'est quoi? On va appeler le père. Parce que après ça, je vais pouvoir battre à ses comptes. Mais c'est pas ça en fait. Fait que tu vois, ça, c'est mon père. Tu vois, j'ai été élevé à la québécoise, là, tu sais. Fait que ouais, c'est vraiment un bon spectacle. Là, qu'est-ce que je fais? Moi, j'ai une petite règle. Il y a un peu tôt, là. D'habitude, quand je fais, c'est que j'appelle mon père, j'appelle ma mère. Mais là, c'est plutôt ma mère, elle travaille plus tard. 20e. Il m'a pris par surprise. Bon, on a appelé nos deux parents. On a appelé mon beau-père, ma belle-mère, puis on se correct. Fait que c'est bon. Fait que c'est pas mal ça. Moi, on parlait aux deux. Parce que sinon, j'oublie. Et des fois, qu'est-ce qu'il dit? Il dit, oh, t'as appelé ta mère, mais tu peux pas appeler moi. Ah, t'as appelé ton père, mais tu peux pas appeler moi. Ça se passe souvent, il y a beaucoup de jalousie. Bon. On va rester un petit peu dans ses comptes. Parce que Chris, de Québec, c'est. Il n'y a pas rien de plus de Québécois que dans ses comptes. Tu. Jutsu. Bon. On est correct là, c'est du Lambert. C'est pas spectaculaire. C'est pas spectaculaire. On va faire le dernier de Rouge, ça va faire un mec. Rest on easy. C'est que j'aime Fortnite. T'as même pas été comment j'aime Fortnite, est-ce que c'est de calice.
He's rated a low.
Aw. What a sweet dude. Je me regarde comme mes amis. C'est une petite chicane, c'est même une chicane. Tu sais, j'étais stressé, je me cherche du travail, puis là, ça marche pas, puis là, je suis nerveux, parce que ça marche pas, puis là, je me dis, Chris, ça marche bien, ça marche pas bien. Tu sais, ça me fait chier un petit peu, là. Parfait. C'est con. Mais oui, j'ai des bons parents quand même, là. J'en reviens pas, mon coach. Ah, j'adore ça. C'est de quelque chose. Je sais pas s'il m'a vu. Ah ouais. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire, mon homme? Hein? Éliminé ici. Une belle arme en plus. Ça barnoche. Un spot incroyable. J'ai pensé à la coupe de vidéo. Hey. Faut juste que je me fasse des notes. Elle note. Bon parent. Pourquoi Fortnite? Pourquoi vendredi Franco? Hey. Dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi. Bon. M'a vu. Calice. T'es un imbécile, bro. T'avais le loadout parfait. Hey, je parle français, t'es à la seconde. Bon. 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 Bon, j'ai des shafts. Ouais. Il est correct, le petit gars. Ça fait ma vie, ça. Bon. Là, on joue pour vrai. Il n'y en aura pas de facile. Il n'y en a pas de facile. Pierre Lambert. Héros du national. Ah ben quand. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Non. Attendez, attendez. Calice. Mon affaire, il n'y a pas record. Hostie. C'est jamais arrivé ça avant. J'enregistre avec les screen recorders dans le téléphone, mais ça marche pas. Bon. Allez, seconde, guys, là. Sacrement de calice. Don't blink. If you blink. For some reason, the recorder didn't work. So I'm truly sorry for that. For some reason, it didn't work. Now, this is big deal because we just lost 2 hours 40 of Season Shield Guild. Thank you. We just lost 2 hours and 40. So we bought the event boost, which was great. I don't understand. Like I didn't record at all. This is bad, guys. This is really bad. Bon. Ok. Donne-moi une seconde, là, ça marche pas, là. Calisse, ça marche pas, pourquoi? Bon. Fait que là, j'ai perdu 2h40 de record. Ah oui, c'est moi. Qu'est-ce que je fasse? M'en foutu. Ça me fait chier parce que là. C'est m'arrivé avant. Le but, ça serait d'aller en haut d'une falaise. Un peu de piche en bas. Marche quand même, ça. Hey, ça me fait vraiment chier. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why it didn't record. Luckily, we didn't do shit. We just bought the. It just recorded. We just bought the pass. C'est pas grave, là, mais bon. Parce qu'on a fait des vidéos aussi, là. Parce qu'on a des vidéos. Puis quand je fais des vidéos, je filme. Bon. Parfait. J'essaie de retrouver le record, là. Bon. On va faire une autre heure, guys. Un petit 2 heures, je vais faire l'affaire. Bon, ça me gosse parce que. Le méchant tes choux, là, c'est la tour. J'ai aussi mis là-dedans, là. On fait des tests. Bon. Je vais essayer de le réparer quand même. Là, sinon, je vais capoter là-dessus, là, ça va faire. Bon. Bon, ça a l'air que j'ai perdu. C'est là que je l'ai perdu. Ah. Ah, je sais comment faire. Je sais quoi faire. Et tu vas faire ici. Je calcule. 31. 31 ici. 71. J'ai 102. Deux. Bon. Police. Je peux pas croire ici.